Hi, Dr. Jing and all. We are Team 1 from BBS60 Intake and we will be presenting our deck for the module on managing people at work. In no particular order, our team consists of Daniel Chiu, Danny Un, Teo Puran, Francis Yu, and myself, Muhammad Fairuz. In this presentation, my team members will be covering the following contents: the assignment objectives, overview of COVID-19 situation and its impact on businesses, the challenges faced by HRM professionals during the pandemic, a brief introduction of Syntel and our interviewee, external and internal factors affecting Syntel's HRM strategies, what are some of the possible strategies the organization can adopt and how it can benefit them, and finally, the last two things are the summary and the list of references.
Hi, I am Francis. Our report objective is to review the overall impact of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic on businesses. Here, what are some of the usual challenges faced by human resource management professionals even before the pandemic begins? And also, what new challenges to this unprecedented pandemic has brought to the company human resource management practitioner? Human resource management also try to explore more possible solutions that can be resolve all these issues that pandemic has brought to the company. COVID-19 is a highly infectious disease which was first reported in December 2019 and has spread globally at an alarming rate. This virus can spread quickly via cross-contact aerosols and respiratory droplets that are exhaled when people cough, sneeze, talk, or even breathe. COVID-19 has claimed over 6 million lives globally as of 13 September 2022. It has a tremendous negative impact on almost all forms of business, causing a significant disruption to all non-economy to country. On 19 December 2019, when WHO announces COVID-19 outbreak, Singapore quickly implemented its risk mitigation measures, and every business and organization was affected. Company human resource departments were required to react at short notice without accurate information, which is like certain extent with ambiguity. As the pandemic was a new emergency, and global medical body and government did not have much knowledge about this new threat. Throughout time, COVID-19 evolved and it has become new variants. As a result, human resource department had to cope with frequent changes in government regulation and take alignment and adapt to the new guideline. At the same time, businesses need to derive and implement new directives and hybrid working arrangements to ensure safety of the workforce and businesses continuity.
Hi, Dr. Jing and panel. I am Danny. I'll be continuing the presentation covering the background of Singtel Telecommunications Limited, the company we have chosen for this assignment, and also a brief introduction of the person that we have interviewed, and also some external factors affecting Singtel's human resource management. After discussion, our group has finalized on Singtel as the designated organization for this assignment. Singtel being the national telco of Singapore, it is also a well-known global leader in communication technology with 66 offices spanning 21 nations and employing more than 23,000 employees. Being one of the leading and foremost listed Singapore corporations on the Singapore Exchange, they are known for the effective and successful HRM techniques and strategies. Our group was blessed with an opportunity to be able to conduct a virtual interview with Miss Karen Siu, a senior HR business partner of Singtel. Ms. Karen is a skilled human resource manager that holds a bachelor's degree in business management, majoring in human resource management. Karen also brings along her expansive knowledge and experience of HR operations and management from all her previous appointments in other various sectors. As commented by Karen, economic landscapes, technological advancements, political environments, legal regulations, industry-related association policies, and socio-cultural factors are some key external factors that has a vast impact on the HRM industry. One key external factor that plays a greater impact among those listed by Karen is the socio-cultural factor. This is mainly pertaining to the difficulty that Singtel faces when it comes to managing older employees, especially during the pandemic times. This will be further explored in our written assignment.
Good day, Dr. Jing and panel. This is Daniel from Group 1. I would like to cover the internal factors affecting Singtel's HRM strategy. The work environment, cross-cultural interaction is one of the key internal factors that predominantly affects Singtel's HRM planning, as specifically highlighted by our interviewee, Ms. Karen. Singtel operates in 21 countries with over 23K workers representing over 90 nationalities worldwide. Differences in cultures can inevitably lead to cross-cultural communicational differences, especially in virtual meetings and relocation of assignments to other subsidiaries outside the country. Language barriers also impact how people interact with each other. For instance, for people who does not speak English as a native language may misinterpret some irrelevant communication such as phrases or quotes. So this will be further explored in our written assignment. With reference to module materials, our proposed strategy to mitigate social cultural changes is via implementation of a mentoring program between the senior staffs and the younger staffs within Singtel. We have touched on two types of mentoring, which is traditional mentoring and reverse mentoring. Traditional mentoring refers to a scheme where senior staff guides the juniors, and reverse mentoring is where the young leaders helps the seniors to gain knowledge and skills within a specific area. To counter work environmental differences, we are proposing to enhance training for the people managers in cross-cultural communicational skills. There are two areas of concern with the implementation of the traditional mentoring programs. First is that it requires a sizable percentage of veteran workers within the organization. And the second is the challenge of keeping older staffs engaged and maintaining their overall job satisfaction. The benefits in turn of traditional workplace mentoring is that it's a powerful strategy that uses experienced employees' knowledge to help the juniors familiarize themselves with work processes, client expectations, and transference of industry-specific expertise. Doing so will help to improve the professional growth of the more junior staff. It also will benefit the mentors, such as allowing them to have a sense of fulfillment, which in terms induces more positive work-related outcomes, increasing job satisfaction, organizational commitment, and overall improving of work performances.
For reverse mentoring, the area of concerns are that, first, older staff might not be up to date with modern technologies, concepts, and ideas, so they might need longer time to learn. Secondly, the rising need for fresh perspective and their compatibilities with the ever-evolving business or roles. The predicted benefit is that with younger employees, they are generally more proficient in new technologies, and by pairing them up with the seniors, they will be able to help them to learn new skills such as setting up their IT equipment in order for them to be able to work from home during the COVID-19 isolation and social distancing period. At the same time, aligning to the business ideas and strategies. With the help of the young employees, the older staff will be able to operate new technologies and conduct their job remotely and maintaining productivity and effectiveness. The reason for introducing the enhanced training for people manager is because of the rising concern of staff being unable to adapt to the changing work environment and the inability to continue to lead and manage cross-border and cross-functioning work cells effectively. Introducing this enhanced training will benefit the workforce, developing this leader to become more versatile operationally and being able to function effectively, which is in line with the predicted future business landscape of involving the company to be an organization without borders and remove the limitation of being bounded by geographical and cultural boundaries. To conclude, we need to acknowledge and accept the fact that change is a constant, and with new era, it brings about new challenges. Staff retention prevents the loss of industrial and company-specific expertise. However, the introduction of new bloods is also crucial to maintain and ensure business continuity. The careful and correct blend of these two pools of resources will definitely yield business success. This is the essence of HRM and is important to any businesses.